to see. Some legalese founded squarely upon the writings of John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. That shit makes sense. Was Elrond in a gay marriage? We don't know, because it's none of our goddamn business. Whatever the nature of his elvish love-making. I'll give this the full three-quarter tour. I happen to know a little something about this, and their genitals are more blue and velvety than my fingers, but if there was a sheet in front of this with a light behind it, you would not be able to discern between my hands and actual elf fucking. They just get real close and then they just fold it. Fucking, they go crazy for that shit. Whatever the nature of his elvish lovemaking, whatever he does in his bedroom, whatever you want to do in your fucking bedroom, whatever you want to do on your own property, if you're not hurting anyone else, you get to do whatever the fuck you want to. Or, if you want to go to a gathering house where people study a religious set of writings, which I think is a great idea. We're animals, we want to fuck each other and kill each other. That's the truth. And so we have these clubs, these sort of Bible clubs, or if you will, that get together once a week. It's like, hey, let's all get together and remind ourselves why we shouldn't fucking kill each other indiscriminately. That's, I think, really smart, a really great idea. It helps. But if you choose to have elf sex in your room, or you could just get to, maybe you like to take a cantaloupe and cut a hole in it and put it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds. Don't do 40. You've got that fleshy inside that fucking really heats up quick. And put a chamfer on that outer rind, put just a 45-degree bevel on there, because that will really chafe. Maybe that's your thing. Or maybe you go to one of these clubs where you talk about these writings once a week. Whatever it is, if you're into the cantaloupes, maybe that blows out some stress and it allows you to be decent when you go out in public. It allows you to be decent to people. If you go to this club and you talk about these things, maybe it teaches you decency and respect for your fellow human. Then, take that decency and that common sense and go to your desk in the House of Representatives and use the decency and common sense. You don't have to talk about the cantaloupe or the Bible club. All you do is say, I happen to know some things about treating one another beautifully that I want to introduce a bill. It's that simple. Let's keep a separation of church and state. No matter what happens to the citizens of Middle-earth, they seem to remain in a pretty good mood as long as they're packing long-bottom leaf in their pipes. Even on a long road trip to the Dragon's Mountain lair, they don't forget to say, please and thank you. I think you get it. Please and thank you. Number 3, carry a handkerchief, handkerchief, or hanky. When I was a boy, my dad had 2 rules. Number 1, wear a clean white t-shirt every day. Number 2, carry a handkerchief. I said, Dad, you can wear a white t-shirt and look like a nerd or Ron Swanson. I'm going to show a little chest push and look like motherfucking McConaughey. In truth, more somewhere between Sizemore and Chickless. Some strange Belushi cousin. still leading men all. But, Dad, I will not say no to the handkerchief. I know it is traditionally a man's accessory, ladies, but I think you can find room in your clutch or handbag for a pleasing square of cotton. This evening I'm wielding a field of white with green shamrocks on the vine. And especially ladies, whenever I bring this up, always say the same thing to me. I don't want to carry around a rag full of mucus. Nor do I. No one does. But I do want to have my handkerchief at the ready when someone at the bus stop has a face and hands full of snot. That's the point of it. Then, if it's gross, you give it to them. They cost 79 cents. Mine might have been $1.79, but I'm on a fucking TV show. I learned that success in my house means nicer socks. Still like jeans, but I'm gonna get some of those fucking sweet Duluth Trading Company socks. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna wear a different pair every day. I've made it. There is no end to the uses for your handkerchief. If someone's tears need drying, if a severed artery is in need of a tourniquet, use it as a hot pad to change the smoking magazine on an anti-tank weapon. You can poke it into your hand and create a pouch and use it for collecting acorns or pussy willows or bear's teeth down by the fighting ring. If you're in the Netherlands and you happen upon a hole in the dike, you may plug it up with your hanky and go get some apple pancakes because that shit is delicious.